Normally, whenever I start these videos, I usually start off with a word that highly associates with Phil, or I just go into like random little observations that I've seen and try to correlate that into Phil. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but I figured that I should like use this opportunity to like go over something that happened yesterday and also the day before. That being said, actually has an award show called The Strokies, and funnily enough, I was on there twice. I was on there for the People's Commentary and the Rising Star. First of all, I have to say thank you for putting me in the nominations. And it's one of those things that if I win, great, but if I don't win, it's also great too, because I am honored to be a part of these nominees and just also glad to be nominated for those awards. So good luck to everyone that is participating in it, and good luck to everyone. May the best person win, and it's all going to be all fun. But enough about what I'm going through with the Strokies. Let's get into Phil content. Yesterday was actually kind of surreal in a way, due to the fact that Phil never has Thursday off. He normally streams until Wednesday, and then he comes back Thursday, and it's all in a weird way of routine. But for some reason, he had to quote-unquote work Wednesday and took Thursday off. So it's kind of surreal to see this happen. But it's the same as always. He comes back doing his podcast and he goes off telling about what he did on his day off. Yada yada yada, Twitter news. And it's just really interesting to see all this transpire. But what Phil doesn't seem to realize is that there was a lot that happened during his time off. Especially with some of his loyal fans and also just other things in general. But for some reason, he wants to talk about how he DoorDashed McDonald's and he immediately got his ass told by other people.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Tell us, Snort! Tell us!
Snort, snort.
Hogan.
Snort, snort.
But, yeah. It's good stuff
Oh no, it's the return of Squeaky Phil.
out there. What do we eat? Because a lot of people want to know, what do we eat on our day off when we actually go out and eat rather than cook at home?
This is the thing that really makes zero fucking sense, though, is that he thinks that people are actually curious what he ate on his day off. It's like, Phil, nobody gives two shits what you did on your day off. If it's like something special, like an anniversary, which you didn't celebrate, or a birthday, which you don't really celebrate much. So, this whole thing is irrelevant.
We got Mexican food.
Again, irrelevant.
We went to the Mexican restaurant that we absolutely enjoy going to all the time, but haven't been to in a long time. It's kind of weird.
Somewhere that you like going to all the time, but you couldn't do it all the time. It's like, was it because of the tips and that PayPal was investigating you?
Because COVID really did change things. You know, there's places we used to go all the time we don't go to anymore. There's things we used to do all the time that we just don't do. It just kind of throws your routines off. And there was this one Mexican restaurant we absolutely love going to in person, sitting down and eating.
Why did you have to say, like, in person? Like, granted, I understand what happened when COVID was a thing. A lot of places that people like to go to were shut down, or they were just doing, like, a weird thing where it's like they want to send in, like, a few occupants at a time, or they did catering, which was a big thing. That's the reason why DoorDash, Uber Eats, and things like Waiter were a big contributor to COVID. But at the same time, though, it's like, he's like so excited. He's like, oh, I get to go to this restaurant in person and eat. It's like, Phil, does it really fucking matter?
And then during COVID, you couldn't do that anymore.
Unless you ordered it to be delivered, which they offered it, but not a lot of places offered it. There's a pho place that I really liked going to, and they didn't offer anything like that, which kind of irked me, but at the same time, c'est la vie, life goes on.
So we started ordering delivery. As you know, we usually, like, either once a week we order out if we're staying home, or we go out if it's you know, we happen to be going out for that day. And we started ordering from this place during COVID, and maybe once or twice when we ordered, the food was amazing, and then all of a sudden they started delivering from a different franchise location. Which makes those
First world problems. He wanted to order something that he really liked to go to, and it's being delivered by a different company. This is just first world problems. Anytime something that doesn't go Phil's way, he would always make it a first world problem. Phil, Who fucking cares? A lot of people that they can't even afford DoorDash because they don't have not only the time, but they don't have the funds. That's why they cook at home. That's why every time they do so, they get better and better and better at actually cooking. What you're doing, Phil, is just pure fucking laziness. Key word, laziness.
No sense, because the one that we go to and they typically order, we would order from or want to order from, was closer. But I guess what happens with these delivery services, I guess they check availability, they see how busy a restaurant is, and sometimes if there's a slower version, it's the same restaurant, you'll get food from a day. This has happened with, like, even McDonald's.
Okay, so before it goes into the little tangent about McDonald's, no, that's not how it works, Phil. If they see that the place is busy or they get a lot of orders, it will take a longer time for you to get the food. They won't send you to another restaurant and be like, meh, same difference, because that's a fucking bait and switch. But you don't have a problem with that, but you'll say that Capcom telling people about 2 different currencies, and one of them is like a quote-unquote pay-to-win, that's a bait and switch, but what they're doing is a bait and switch. It more likely is. He does not understand business.
Where it'll be nighttime, you're craving something. Man, I'm really craving a McDonald's cheeseburger. Let's just toss in a quick order. And this is rare. Maybe once a year we'll do something like this.
Once a year, he says, even though he has done this 3 times this year. There was one story he said he was craving Wendy's. Like he's a fucking pregnant woman. He's like, I'm craving Wendy's. Late night snack, double baconator. It's like, Phil, no. Just no.
And we're like, let's just put an order in. Now there's a McDonald's right around the corner that's really good.
Okay, so your first instinct is to go to DoorDash, something that could be delivered to you and it will take 10 minutes, while you could go to this fucking restaurant within 5 minutes and still get your food within the same amount of time. What?
So
why do you have to look at us like, believe me guys, it's across the corner, but we had to order in because we're lazy.
we placed the order. Oh, they decided to deliver from McDonald's from downtown, which is shitty. And the food shows up and it's messed up and it's cold and it's dry and it's disgusting.
The reason why, Phil, is because a lot of places like McDonald's, they have a lot of orders. If they do DoorDash, they have a lot of orders to attend to. For someone that claims that they know everything, they don't know how the fast food game works.
And we're like, well, we don't want McDonald's from downtown. I want a McDonald's from around the corner. Why they deliver from downtown when both are open?
Then get the fuck out of your fucking lazy house and go get it your fucking self. Why the fuck are you making a bitch fit about DoorDash? Come on, Phil. It's not that hard to get dressed, put on your shoes, flip-flops if you're feeling lazier, and just go down the fucking corner and get it yourself. Why are you making a deal about it and looking smug that you just want to punch? Like, this is a punchable face. A lot of people say, you don't incite violence on Phil. I'm sorry. Every time he makes that face, I just want to slap it across the, slap him a few times and just give him a good punch. Give him a wake-up call.
I don't know. These delivery services, sadly, you don't get to kind of choose where you want stuff delivered from.
Yes, you can. If you have it set to that location, they could do so. But like you said, if it's not available at that time, they will recommend you the other one. How hard is it to do so, Philip?
Which kind of sucks. And that's what happened is we were essentially in a situation where we were ordering from this place for a while during COVID, and then we stopped ordering because they kept delivering from the other place that sucked. Okay, I mean, night and day. For example, we ordered from one, and it would come in a big, nice plastic container that was all, safe, all your ingredients separated, beautiful. They deliver from the other one. Oh, it's in foil. Everything is smashed together and disgusting and messed up in transit.
I'm sorry, who in the fuck would order from McDonald's and they have it delivered to you in a nice plastic container? That doesn't seem like it would be a good idea. The best thing to do is just order the food and they'll wrap it up, put it in a bag, and send it to you. That's how they would do it. But how you're describing it, it sounds like catering. You're ordering catering services. Phil, you're not a business. Don't order catering.
And it's like, wow. Really bad, right? Really bad quality. So
it's only bad quality because you thought it was bad quality, Phil. A lot of people would eat it regardless. Stop being a picky little baby about it.
Since we stopped ordering, we've been craving this place, and we went there in person and had a nice meal there. We each got a big burrito. Yeah, my wife got a burrito that was a chicken, and I actually got, so since I'm not eating red meat this week, this is like my one day out to treat myself, I got a burrito that had Mexican chili in it. Now, Mexican chili can either be made with beef or pork. Well, this burrito does half and half, so I had half beef, half pork chili in a burrito. Oh my God.
It's okay. So I can understand going to a restaurant and ordering the burrito. Like authentic Mexican burritos are so fucking good. I'm not gonna shit on him for that. But the one thing that I noticed with it is that he said that he's not eating red meat. So there's a theory, which I don't believe is a theory. I'm believing it's actually happening. He's experiencing gout, and he's not telling us about it because we already know he has gout, but yet he said he's not eating red meat. Phil, if you're not eating red meat, good, that helps with the gout, but the constant amount of alcohol that you drink, it causes your gout to flare up, Phil.
Insanely good. Ridiculously over the top. Crazy good. Absolutely loved it. So, we got a good meal out, and, obviously, got haircuts.
Yeah, and I've seen his haircut. Oh my God, he's trying to like maintain a young look, but due to the fact that he looks decrepit to the point that he could pass off as someone that could sign up for AARP at any fucking moment, he can never maintain that young hip look. I'm sorry, Phil, you just can't.
I ended up getting a new hairbrush. The hairbrush that I've been using for like 2 to 3 years. I got it like I want to say I got it like early 2021. Or something like that at a one of those stores where you buy things cheap, and the hairbrush was never good and it was breaking, and I was using it was falling apart. There was actually chunks of wood coming off the brush. I said, I guess I need a new one. So I bought a new hairbrush. And
also, Phil, for someone with your hair, you don't need a fucking brush. At best, you use a comb. A comb would fit more of your hairstyle. Someone with longer hair could use the hairbrush. But not you. And it's like, I brush my hair every day. I can just imagine this. He's drinking a lot of gin, and he's like going in front of the mirror, brushing his hair, going, I'm a pretty princess. the pig princess is getting himself ready for streams.
Just various things. Nothing special. But like I said, we did start planning and preparing for this upcoming marathon event, which was good. So that's really it. Nothing too crazy, because everyone asks, what did you do on your day off? It's funny because we already got people being stupid in the chat. Like, for example, 2 idiots, idiots, said, well, if the McDonald's right around the corner, why don't you just drive there and pick it up to save money?
Again, Phil, that's a valid point. Because you can go there and just order the food and not have to worry about delivery fees. That's the beauty of going out to eat, is not having to pay delivery fees. But what you end up doing, what would have taken you like 5-10 minutes, takes longer. Due to the fact that you gotta wait for the delivery driver to go to the restaurant, pick up the food, drive to your house, try to look for your house, you bitch complain that the house is wrong, and then all of a sudden, you get your food. Takes 20 minutes. So what you're doing is doubling your time for more money. Again, it would have been a lot fucking easier for you to just go to that restaurant, get the food yourself, and drive right back. It's not that hard.
I literally just said at night, late at night.
And? A lot of people can go out and order food late at night. I've done it. It's not that fucking hard, Phil.
At fucking night,
Maybe the reason why he's doing the DoorDash ordering is because he's afraid he'll get robbed, because he'll lose the other tire.
It's like 11 p.m. or something, you want to snack. No, I'm not going to throw clothes on, put on my fucking shoes and sneakers, and drive out to McDonald's. That's the convenience of ordering.
Phil, you don't have to put on, shoes, sneakers, like you're proclaiming. Just put on some slides, go to the drive-thru. It's not that hard.
But again, people have to nitpick everything I say to try to say, why'd you do it wrong? Well, fuck you.
Hey, Phil, the reason why we have to nitpick everything is because you give us so much gold dust that we have to microanalyze it. We have to go into detail. The reason why that the shit that you're saying is bullshit.
And do it wrong. It's something a normal person would fucking do.
No, Phil, a normal person would just go out and get it themselves, or they'll cook from home. The only time they'll ever order from DoorDash or Uber Eats is if they're feeling lazy, don't want to cook anything, and they have the funds to do so. Convenience. I get convenience with this, but what you're doing is you're essentially yelling at these people going, oh no, my way was right. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. Go fuck yourselves.
And once a year you crave something, you order out.
Even though you've done it 3 times this year.
It's 11 at night, you stupid idiot.
Again, time does not matter.
Jesus.
But only for Phil. It only matters to Phil because if he doesn't get it at a certain time throughout the day that's not nighttime, then oh my god, I'm afraid that DoorDash delivery driver is going to get robbed.
Jesus Christ, it really is ridiculous how anytime I say something, it's like, we got to nitpick it and make Phil look stupid. No, you're the stupid one.
Okay, coming from the king of stupid himself.
Because you're a fucking jackass and you try to make me look bad at every second. Just
You make yourself look bad with everything that you say, Phil. It's not us nitpicking it. The shit that you've said makes you look more and more moronic every single time. Do I need to bring up that VR rant that you made? And how I had to nitpick that and prove your ass wrong?
shut the fuck up. Okay.
You first, Philip.
Okay. Just like this other person here who said,
Come on,
actually,
Phil, find it.
It went away around, so good.
Because your mod or you banned it before you even got a chance to read it. Good job.
I'm just gonna ignore it now. Try not to get triggered by fucking idiots in my chat.
Even though you get riled up by troll comments every fucking day, but you say that there's no drama, but you still get riled up. So good luck trying to make this new rule and you still get riled up, Phil.
Be stupid. Like, literally, anyone else who streams, they need to get nitpicked every statement they say. And, oh no, okay, yeah, someone said, why do we need to know this? Because it's a podcast.
No, Phil, we don't need to know anything on your day off. That's the problem with it. This is not a podcast. You don't have a second or third person to bounce off conversation with. If someone was asking you in the podcast, someone that is doing it with you, hey, Phil, what did you do on your day off? We hadn't heard from you. And then you can go on and tell them this. But you're not doing that. Instead, you feel like this is an obligation, a prerogative to your fucking fans to let them know, hey, I did this on my day off. I went to a Mexican restaurant, got a burrito. I had to get a new hairbrush. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter at all. Keep your personal life personal. But you don't seem to be doing a good job of doing so, Phil.
And people tune in to hear from me about what I'm doing. And
nobody really cares.
what's going on. Why would you go to a streamer's podcast if you don't want to hear from the streamer about what's been up with them?
Again, Phil, nobody asked.
Then leave. I mean, seriously, some people are just fucking morons. Just get the fuck out.
Hey, why is nobody talking to me? Why is nobody tuning in on my podcast? I put a lot of effort into it, you guys. So while Phil was doing this podcast, apparently Phil was asked the question if he ever had Trader Joe's tacos. Phil, being completely oblivious, completely didn't even know why people would ask him that and said no. But for those that do know what's going on, you know. But for those that don't know, allow me to explain. Everybody's favorite pest, known as Derich, decided to go on a campsite and tell one of the performers on that site that their vagina tastes like delicious Trader Joe's tacos. For one, he's in Canada and doesn't know anything about Trader Joe's because those aren't around. But number two, how is it that Derich knows about Trader Joe's? The more lore that we know about this pest, the more questions we have.
Oh, really? This taco thing makes fun of Derich now? You guys are fucking losers. I mean, can I say this officially? If you make fun of any stream chatter, Derich or otherwise, you're a fucking loser.
Phil, you don't seem to understand that your beloved son Derich decides to go on campsites and harass them because he wants to ask the questions about what their vagina tastes like, from mango ice cream to Trader Joe's tacos, and then gets mad when they don't answer his questions. So, Phil, who's the bigger loser here? Us, people that don't do this shit? Or Derich, that does this on an everyday basis, and then forgets to tab over to your stream just to tell you that important information, but tells you that MILFs are taking over Miami for the third time in a fucking row.
What is your life? You sit on a streamer's stream, you pick on someone who's in the chat? Like, how low can you be?
Phil, how low can you be for defending him? People have told you multiple times that this pest derails your streams and that he keeps spamming multiple times. Most of the people that like to watch you don't want to be anywhere near Derich. As soon as he pops up, they're gone. And then Derich can just sit there spamming all over the place, talking about mango ice cream and Trader Joe's tacos. Trader Joe's sounds like a fetish. I'm sorry.
Like, look at your own fucking life, you fucking loser.
I love how immediately Phil has to try to insult my life, even though my life is a lot better than his. But Phil's also the type of person that will keep telling himself and his chat over and over and over that his life is happy, he does really well for himself, and that he loves doing what he does when there's video evidence of him not having fun, not enjoying anything, and is downright miserable. So Phil, again, who's the real loser?
You're going to sit there and make fun of someone online who you don't know, doesn't do anything to hurt you, just because it makes you feel better about yourself.
Again, Phil, people have offered their complaints to you about Derich and you've done nothing. And yet this person can go onto campsites, harass their performers, and then that person ends up being terrified. He is hurting people, you just don't know it.
Right? You're the loser. You're way worse than anything that these people have ever done on the internet if all you do is sit around trying to make fun of them and bring them down.
Was that little nugget of gold that you're trying to dig out from your mustache any good, Phil? You're trying to project everyone else's loserdom from Derich to yourself to your mods onto other people. Quit it. It just makes you look worse by the fucking minute.
Like, what the fuck is your problem? You're pathetic. You're low level life.
Says the one that's on the level 1 podcast and will not advance to level 2.
And you should really think about improving your life and doing positive things with your life instead of trying to hurt others. And the thing is, you do this all the time, and I don't know what these memes mean because I'm a positive streamer. I'm not focusing on your toxic shit, on your fucking restreams and your fucking Discord servers and your Reddit threads and your fucking nonsense. You're gross people.
Bullshit. You do know what the memes are. Anytime someone mentions cherries, you know exactly what that means, and you ban people for it. The pride flags, because it was quote-unquote politics, you ban people out. Even though your mod started the shit with everybody in the chat. And same thing with Derich. Anytime he comes in, some people just leave. They don't even want to come back until Derich is gone. And once he's gone, they come back. You're living in the life of loserdom right now, and you're just trying to project it onto people like me, Chill, Duty, everyone else that has any affiliation to do with the detractor community. Your salt is showing, Phil. I could see the grease profusing from your head.
Really, every one of you who would make fun of someone like that, you're a disgusting individual. And you
says the one that's defending said disgusting individual.
Really should spruce it up. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and realize you're no fucking amazing paragon of existence on this planet either. You also have flaws. Maybe you should work on yourself and stop worrying about everyone else.
Even though I may have flaws, at least I do it myself. I don't rely on a chat to make myself better. I have someone that loves me. You don't. And I have a meaningful life and I actually have benefits from my life when you don't. Instead, you just sit there in your fucking little office pretending that you're making a difference when you're really not. The only person that's making a difference here is only yourself. You think that you're making yourself a difference when it does nothing. All it does is provide salt for us to use and a lot of gold dust, like right now.
Leave everyone the fuck alone and just fucking mind your own business.
Hey Phil, why don't you do the same thing? If you would have minded your own business, all the detractors that you try to take down wouldn't have that shit to begin with.
Because it ain't gonna fly on my stream. If I see people getting harassed, you're just out of here. And I'm just not putting up with bullshit. I'm tired of this shit. People coming to my stream, and this is gonna be your way to sneak diss someone and something. Fuck off.
You diss people all the fucking time. You're doing it right now. But as soon as someone mentions a diss to you, even though it's a fucking joke, you get butthurt and ban them. Same thing with Derich, even though the hate behind him is justifiable. You do not seem to get that because he used to steal his mommy's credit card and give the money to you. That's the reason why you kept him around.
Really, grow up. The fuck's your problem? I'm 41 years old. I have no time for children on my stream who are going to be nasty to others. This is supposed to be a place where we're all having fun with games, we're enjoying ourselves companies, and not fucking being dicks to each other.
So I can actually, pick apart that immediately. You don't want to deal with children's shit, yet you go around dancing around, putting on gunner glasses, putting on a stupid hat and a vest that makes you look really fucking special, and you blow fucking bubbles! And you think people find that enjoyable. Phil, it just shows that you try to entertain to children, and that's very fucking stupid. Number 2, when you're saying that people are having meaningful discussions in your chat, no they're not! Anytime they try to talk amongst themselves, you look over to your chat like you're doing right now, and if they're not talking about you or the game, you give them the boot. And if they don't share the same opinion as you in your echo chamber, they're also gone. And if they don't give you tithings, they're also gone. And if you want them to come back, they have to pay you to come back.
You want to be a dick? There's 5 million other fucking streams where all they do is make fun of people constantly. They're toxic fucking cesspools of shit. Go swim in the shit toilet and get off my fucking stream.
And your channel is any different from that, Phil? All you do is talk about shit. Anytime that someone mentions drama to you, you decide to make a video about it. May I remind you, you made not 1, but 2 videos about Keemstar. Not only that, but you kept making videos before you went on the Side Scrollers interview that you kept saying that, hey guys, watch this video. This proves my point. But once you got in the interview, it was immediately null and void. And also, you have no idea what people's streams are like because you try to copy everyone else's streams to try to implement it to your own, and that's doing poorly.
How about this? I'm going to give you all a big recommendation. You ready for this? Leave Derich's name out of your fucking mouth. Derich's not here. He's not affecting anyone in a negative way. Shut the fuck up.
What are you gonna do about it, Will Smith? Are you gonna come through my monitor and slap me? Derich is a fucking pest. Come slap me, Will Smith.
If I see you talking about him, I'm just going to fucking cock off the stream forever.
Ooh, you know that his shit was so homophobic that they had to blare that out. Like, oh my god. What the fuck, Phil? This is just unhinged goodness.
Because I'm tired of hearing it. I really am. Like, how much of a loser can you fucking be? Shut the fuck up about him.
Says the one that's defending a fucking sex pest. How big of a loser do you have to be? Come on. Oh my god. I don't know why, but that just made me laugh.
No one cares. You're obsessed. You're the weirdo.
You're the one that's obsessed. Anytime detractors talk about you, you're checking them out. Even though you said that you don't. Why is it you get recommended videos to other detractor content, Phil? Think about that one for once in your fucking life.
Obsessed with this one chatter. Not me, not normal people.
You're the one that's really obsessed about it because you won't stop talking about Derich.
Weirdos out there, shut the fuck up about Derich and stop harassing him, or I'm going to get you off my stream forever, and I'm not going to feel too bad about it either. In fact, when you ask for the unban, I'm going to write you a special email that says, ha ha ha, you fucking idiot. Maybe you should have acted like a fucking respectable human and not harass people.
What is considered to be a respectable human in your eyes, Phil? I really want to know. What dignifies a respectable human to come into your chat and get banned by you? I really want to know this, Phil. Because every single time that you mod somebody or you have someone in your chat, they have done really disgusting things and you support this. You defend those people. Meanwhile, there are people that are coming into your chat. Not only are they recurring fans, but they're also a new audience checking you out. And the shit that you're spewing out right now, I don't understand why the recurring fans are returning to you and the new ones don't even want to stick around. They're gone. And the detractors like myself and others will look into this and just pick out the gold dust and expose you for who you are. You're a narcissist. You're a fucking asshole to anybody that doesn't give you a shred of tithing.
Okay, I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to say it to myself.
Oh yeah, but you won't do the email because that's too much fucking effort.
I don't have time to write an email back. Okay.
Yeah, such big words from a man that whenever confronted with confrontation, you cower and your words become, oh my god, oh, I respect you.
Who made me this mad? Listen, I'm just tired of nonsense. Really. I'm coming back. We got a 5-day streaming week. So already we got a shorter week, right? I got to make my streams mean something. We don't have time for your bullshit. Oh, it's taco day. Speak for the Derich. There's a taco meme now. Fuck your taco. Shove it up your ass.
Really, Phil? You want to say fuck tacos? I mean, granted, you don't even know what taco is a euphemism for. But the whole thing is that you're not answering the question. Who pissed you off? Was it the person that asked you if you like Trader Joe's tacos? Or was it just the fact that Derich is the one that's being the target? What really pissed you off, Phil?
I'm here to play Street Fighter. I'm not here to dick around with you like you're a 4-year-old.
Phil, phrasing.
All right, Emir, enjoy your lifetime ban. You're not coming back. You just started harassing him, Derich again. Go fuck yourself. Chad Michael Furry re-upped their membership. Said,
Jesus Christ. They probably didn't say shit about Derich and you kicked them out. Like, what the fuck? You know he's really unhinged and he's all for the drama when he starts doing this type of shit.
Oh, it's an asshole. Chad Michael Furry, fuck you.
Did you just kick someone out for re-upping their membership?
Now banned too.
God damn! What the fuck is your deal?
Like, you guys are real fucked up, right? Every single person who's gonna harass people, you're gonna get banned.
Everyone, get the fuck out!
Oh my fucking god. You know that this interview that he did with Side Scrollers really fucked him up when he had to do this shit. Not only did Stuttering Craig and Adam completely annihilate him, but also Keemstar, Rich, the detractor community. We all just are fucking with his head, and it is beautiful to see this man become completely unhinged.
It's this simple. Either be nice to people or ignore them. That's the rule.
Why did you have to do that head wiggle up and down? Like, Phil, we get it. Do your fans need to give you money so you can go buy a neck brace or something?
On this stream, either be nice to people or ignore them.
You don't do any of that, Phil. You're never nice to anybody. The only people that I've seen you actually be nice to is someone like Jade. Which, fine. Jade, despite the whole thing that you actually don't know how to speak properly, I can see why you actually go for him. Like, you actually talk with him because he gives you meaningful conversation. And Derich, the only contributions that Derich did was back in the day, he stole his mom's credit card to fund your fucking channel. And now just sticks around to give you useless knowledge that you completely ignore.
Don't be nasty to people, because that's not allowed. Sorry. If you want a place where people can be nasty to others, oh, there's a lot of toxic streamers I know about that you can go visit. And they're not here on DSP Gaming, so leave.
Hey, Phil, tell us, what are these toxic, nasty people that stream? Tell us, who are they? Oh, you won't tell us because you don't want to give better publicity to those people? I can see what it is. And oh, hang on. Kelton, what are you doing? What are you doing, Kelton? Stop it. God damn it, Kelton. I get it. You hadn't been around for a while, and now you had to make a mess. God damn it. Whoo, boy. How is it that someone that brings up tacos can make this man so unhinged? I really don't understand why this man will constantly defend Derich, even though this man has been a nuisance to not only the porn community, but also to other campsites. When he has to get a cease and desist from a manager of one of the performers, you know that this guy has really gone off the deep end. But with all that said and done, though, he actually went on to play Street Fighter 6. He actually made that into a marathon, and I know a lot of people will cover it. They'll cover it more in detail, and I highly recommend that you check those people out. I know Chill does it, so check him out too. But for the time being, here's just a little snippet of all the salt that you get from Street Fighter 6. I let that play out for so long. Like, just take a look at that man. He's having a hard time playing Street Fighter 6 with that face that he looks like he's constipated. But also, he's not having fun with this. Like, my God. And also, not only that, you can hear him mashing the buttons trying to put out inputs.
She never falls for the mix-up.
Huh, she never tosses it, huh? Maybe it's because you went up against players that didn't know how to use Chun-Li, but this person that clearly knows how to use Chun-Li knows how to do it. Something that you won't know how to do.
I wanted no!
Yes.
I didn't want that. I wanted drive reversal.
Sure you did, Phil, even though you mashed drive impact. That's what you get for wiggling on the stick.
I wanted drive reversal, not standard drive impact. Oh, I wanted to get her off me. That sucked.
Not gonna lie, I've not seen Chun-Li's level 3, and that looked very fucking beautiful. That was crisp and raw. The best, the very best of the Chun-Li gameplay.
I wanted drive reversal.
So many excuses, Phil. It's like you didn't even know how to do any of that right. Then again, I think the reason why he's bringing up that excuse of he wanted reversal, it's because they're using drive impact. As second he starts using his.
I got regular drive impact. I hate that the up ball whiffs the anti-air. It should never whiff.
Yes, it does, Phil. If it's not hitting anything in the air, you're whiffing it. If they would have jumped, fine, it would work, but you didn't time it right.
No, come on, what the hell? What, dude?
What was over that motion? Hold on, let's see.
What, dude?
Why the fuck did you do that little dive and move head up like, what? Why do you make these motions, Phil? Why?
Random moves hitting me, what the fuck?
Not random if they're timed, Phil.
No jump over fireball, I told you, I can't jump over fireballs, look.
You're not timing it, Phil.
I literally can't. The delay. Look,
You're not even timing right, Phil. Come on. Come on.
can't jump over a fireball. It's too laggy.
Phil, look at that ping. Right there. That ping is not bad at all. Come the fuck on. Did you forget that netcode, the rollback netcode exists?
I can't do it. Oh my god, dude. I can't jump over fireballs. My anti-air's just whiff.
Because you're not timing it, Phil. This is the whole thing. I'm becoming a broken record here, but it's always going to be him not timing it right.
I give up. Dude, I seriously, because the lag is so bad. The lag is so bad that I can't get reactionary moves. I see him doing fireball. I can't even jump over fireball.
Phil, even up close, the ping is not an issue. It's you. It's a skill issue, Phil. Learn to get better. You know, you bitch and complain and mock people for going into the lab to learn characters. You need to do that, but you won't, though, because you'll listen to Game Tracker for his advice.
He's wide open. After a drive impact, I try to punish it. I get a move so late that it's not the move that I ever intended. It comes out so late. And that was supposed to be 50 milliseconds, but my moves were massively delayed.
Phil, all that you're doing, and everybody could hear this, they could just hear the... That's all they're hearing. They're hearing you mash the button. You're not timing anything right. You're not putting in the right inputs. You're fucking this up way too much. You claim to be a pro fighting game player back in the day, but it just shows that you're a novice.
He mashes jab through my hit confirm string.
Phil, it's not a mashing jab if you're about to attack and they're seeing an opening. They took the opening and they won. Stop bitching.
Right? He mashes jab through it. Fuck, man. Oh my god, dude. Come on. There's nothing I can do to any of it now.
Not gonna lie, before he got you into the corner, he did really well with it. That DJ knew what they were doing and got you into a corner. Big ups.
Hail Mary move.
You left yourself open, Phil. Learn to go back on the joystick. That's what it sounds like when he had those delicious Trader Joe tacos. Oh, these edits are so good.
Unsafe Hail Mary fucking move.
He's just being extra salty. Not only did that whole Derich rant really make him unhinged, but it's affecting his gameplay. And I don't know if that's for the better or for the worse, but it did provide us with such mountains of salt.
Why did that whiff? He was on the ground. It let him jump insanely late.
Insanely late. Let's go back. Did it really whiff? Let's see. Did it really?
Why did that whiff? He was on the ground. It let him jump insanely late.
Nope. It was no. You whiffed on your part. You didn't time it. This whole word of the day is timing.
It let him jump insanely fucking late out of the throw mix-up. What the fuck?
Because he recovered, Phil. Something that the opponents can do.
What the fuck? What the... Dude! Everything whiffs. Every move I've attempted missed.
No, Phil. It didn't whiff because you were attempting it. It, quote-unquote, whiffed because you're putting in the wrong inputs. You know, if you would stop waggling the stick, maybe you could put out the right moves.
This is insane. Every move I do for mid-range next to him whiffed. It was miss, miss, miss. Every move passed through his body.
Because you're not timing it, Phil. Well, how many times have I have to say the word timed?
Literally every move. There was no timing. He wasn't actually counter-hitting me on anything. It was just get lucky that every move somehow misses on his body. Like, what the fuck was that?
It was you went up against a competent DJ and that DJ whooped your ass. Get good.
And he was doing insanely unsafe shit. I couldn't do anything about it.
How is it unsafe, Phil? Tell us, how is that unsafe?
How the fuck are they all missing? One move has to connect with his fucking body. Now I'm
Well, because you're not timing it, man. I'm sounding like a parrot right now.
fucking wall bounce. Nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do. You're pressing buttons.
Unbelievable. I hate this, man. It's pissing me off. I hate this bullshit where half my moves don't come out and I lose every time.
No, Phil, it's not the fact that you're hating because it's not coming out. You hate the fact that you're playing up against competent players that know what they're doing. That's what you hate. Instead, you just want to sit there making up excuses saying that it's Capcom's fault, it's the ping's fault, the internet's fault, it's their fault. You're making up all these excuses, but meanwhile, that DJ annihilated most of your health with a 49-hit combo. I heavily give my roses and tulips to that DJ player. Also, Lanky Cake.
Can't get out of the corner now because I can't jump. What the fuck? What the fuck? I never did that!
Yes, you did, Phil, because you keep mashing it, hoping for a Hail Mary. Didn't work. You got punished.
I never did that! Oh my god!
I'm not gonna lie, though, that coloring scheme on DJ, chef's kiss.
What the hell?
That was beautifully timed for that Zangief. Beautiful.
Obviously that was bait. There's no way he timed that. That was bait.
He baited you, Phil. You just said that you were baited, and he timed it. As soon as you jumped, super. I'm not gonna lie, I have not seen that Zangief super before. That was beautiful. I even loved how Zangief looked at the camera, was like, watch this, motherfuckers. Just annihilated Phil with that. Good shit. That is the face of a man who is completely broken. If the last one that I did, his soul left his body, that is what happens when he's completely broken. He is just out. And he's just looking at his chat, hoping that someone will give him money to make him feel better.
The problem is, you have to keep the momentum going. Now, if I don't attack, he'll just do 360 and beat me. So I have to attack. Oh, wake up invincible super. So there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, there was nothing you could do, Phil. But all you're doing right now is just making up excuses after excuses after excuses.
Right?
Ha 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 ha! We called you. You're making up excuses.
There was no good option there at all.
Oh no, Manon. Beat him, Manon.
Not what I did. Where's the jab? I can't get away. I'm trying to dash away. It won't fucking come out.
Because you're not doing anything, Phil. And you just let that graceful ballerina, the Uma Thurman, beat you.
Can't do anything. She just keeps mashing it. Come on. Why is...
No, Phil, she's not constantly mashing it. She's doing good with those moves. That's what Manon is good for.
You get to do it 3 times in a fucking row. Guys, if you like Street Fighter and you've been enjoying Street Fighter 6, please support it.
Please give me money. I'm getting my ass kicked. Please give me the money. I need it right now. I really do.
That is not what I fucking did. Jesus Christ. EX electricity.
That's not what I did, Mashes.
Why did I lose?
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful ballerina toss by the Lady Gaga Manon.
Why did I lose? Because my fucking moves dropped again.
Sure, blame the game for letting you drop the moves, even though it's clearly an issue on your part.
I lost because my moves dropped again. It's literally the reason I lose every fight I lose now. Because my moves drop.
Constantly making up excuses for something that's clearly a skill issue.
I wanted drive reversal. It gives me regular drive impact.
Then why are you using drive impact instead of reversal, Phil? Again, go to the lab. Learn how to do it.
Now I get a giant punish.
It wasn't really much of a giant punish. They kind of whiffed it.
Oh my...
And you whiffed it.
My God, you saw the lag spike when I did it?
That was not a lag spike, Phil. You whiffed it.
You saw it, right? I lost.
Yeah, I saw that you lost due to you whiffing the move.
You saw the lag spike in the combo. I'm in the middle of the combo. I go for the second ball. It lag spikes when I...
Let's go back. Let's see. Did you lose anything? Let's see. Nah, I didn't see a lag spike, Phil. You're bullshitting us. Like you always.
Second ball. It lag spikes when I need to do the second input, and I can't finish the combo. I can't believe this, dude. It's insane. Like, I lost so much today because of the fucking bullshit online.
Fuck you, Capcom. You made a broken online game. I want my money back. Oh, wait, I can't get my money back. Fuck you, Capcom.
My combo drops, my input doesn't come out, and the fucking lag spike in the middle of the combo. It literally skipped frames.
Even though we saw that it did not skip any fucking frames, you whiffed it.
When I was in the middle of the win.
You really are believing your own bullshit right now. You're just smelling your own farts, and you're actually believing that it smells good at this point. Phil, just stop.
I had it won. The game was fucking won.
No, you lost it.
And it doesn't fucking come out because of his fucking frame drop.
Yeah, sure. Blame the game for frame drops, even though there wasn't any. I love the fact that you have to pull on your gunner glasses whenever you do, and you were like, I can see the lag spiking, guys. You see? Points at the TV. Well, no one else can see it. Man, so many excuses you could come up with in a Street Fighter match, I swear. The more that Phil gets on his podcast to talk about his day off, or whatever it is that he's going to talk about, it just shows how unhinged this man can truly be, and it can provide us with a lot of fucking gold. Him saying that he had to order McDonald's through DoorDash when he could have easily gone around the corner to go get the damn food, it just shows how lazy this man can be while going on an unhinged tirade about how what people are saying are they're stupid, and that what he was doing was correct, even though what he ended up doing was spending more and more money when he could have just gone and done it himself. When it came about Derich and how people will constantly make fun of him, even though all the hatred towards him is justifiable, he will still do whatever it takes to defend him, even though he has like an entourage of fucking degenerates that do a lot worse shit, not only in his chat, but outside of his own community, causing more shit and chaos everywhere that they go. Like, I get it, Phil. You're a very toxic person, and you need more people around you that are just the same amount of toxic as you are. You can't do anything without them, because once you do lose them, then you have no one to quote-unquote talk to or interact with as a mod. And yet, all that correlates to is him losing at Street Fighter multiple times, and you can just tell that with enough salt and unhinged toxic rants, it really shows in his gameplay. He's doing everything wrong because he's mashing everything. You can hear it in that poor fight pad that he has. It's like, Phil, you need to calm the fuck down when it comes to shit like this, because you keep saying that you're not obsessed with the drama, but yet you will always find a way to look into drama and also watch detractor content, because you are very, very salty, and you just have no idea how to get in touch with reality on a lot of things. But with that said and done, we are concluding the video with the Phil prayer. It has become routine at this point. Deliver us from the dents, deliver us from the pay pigs, deliver us from the pignosis. May we never become dented, may we never become beggars like Phil, and for the love of God, may we never become as fucking toxic and hateful like him, and defend people that actually do deserve the hatred. Amen.